Welcome back to Tiger TV Live. We got disconnected. I don't know how. We had some technical difficulties. Now, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when I say we got technical difficulties, it's my fault. This wasn't my fault. I don't know why that happened. App's kind of closed. And also nobody's listening to me. We have 0 viewers. But they're gonna get, I think, Court and Conity for foul. No, that's against an Indian. Never mind. Anacostia Indian, that is. That doesn't sound like there's definitely some moral questionability over Anacostia's name, but that is what they are called. You know, I'm not the one who decided to call them Anacostia Indians. That's what they call themselves. Anacostia may have switched coach, by the way. They got a different guy over there. That skinny man you see walking in the all-black outfit, walking through the door. He was also the JV coach. That's who they had out there in the first half. But now it's some different guy. So, couldn't tell you why. Tigers got 4 points at the half. We got a running clock, of course. And use P. Newman to shoot, P. Newman to score. Tigers into the 50-point range and 5.5 minutes to play on the third. Good job by Court and Conity to achieve that one. Now he goes down with Abraham. Of Newman to Jack Court and Conity in the corner. No good. And Lay Mayan got to end up there, but they'll still end up with Anacostia. And that's a lovely book for number 13. I believe that's the first points for an Anacostia player other than number 0, who again, no roster for Anacostia on Max Preps. And that's a great block there. And number 0 saw him taking the spotlight away from him and said, I don't want that. And he used for 3. Air ball. And now number 3, never mind, traveling. Too eager to make the man miss. And he'll pay the price. Although, the price he's paying is not exactly a hefty fine. Taken out of the hands of Pete Newman. Number 0 going in, getting a hand on it. Newman will have the inbound. Occupying that right-hand side. This time he'll knock down the 3. Won't be denied by a travel like last time. And Tigers lead by 40. Oh, nearly putting it back, number 4. But now Pete Newman, first man up front, will score. Number 2, wide open, could not take advantage. Now Pete Newman to do it again. Yes, indeed. As the cheerleaders have finally gotten going, they were just kind of hanging about in the first half, so don't know what the deal is with that. As Diego Joy will get a quick one on the break. Rated number 13, we let go of it. Back up Newman. He will shoot for 3 and knock it down yet again. Dominant shooting from that right-hand side. Start, and the Tigers very quickly going from the 40-point lead to a 50-point lead. And it's over to Newman again, this time from the left. Off the mark. Now Richmond puts it up. No. Grant Fort got his hand up there. And looks like Newman was going to take it on again, but now it's Lane Mahan wide open. No. Back to Grant Fort, who is fouled. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Grant Fort will have 2 shots. Here is Fort. Knockdown number 1. As a couple substitutions occurring for the Tigers. So the Tigers, for the time being, are finished with their non-conference schedule. They won't face another non-DCIAA opponent until the state playoffs. They concluded their non-conference schedule with a win over Riverdale Baptist at the weekend. As the third quarter ends, this was originally supposed to be our senior night and regular season closer. But the 2 games against Banneker and McKinley Tech both canceled due to the snow earlier in the month. Those will be redone next week. We'll travel to Banneker on Monday. I believe that will be Reed and Drew on call for that one. And then senior night rescheduled to next Wednesday, February 5th. As the Tigers will face the McKinley Tech Trainers. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Then, of course, it is on to the DCIAA playoffs, and it is pretty deep. Well, I wouldn't say pretty deep, but Coolidge and Cardozo in particular posing a much greater threat to the Tigers than they have in recent years, of course. If you watched our game against Coolidge, you know full well of that. And I believe how it looks right now is that Tigers, of course, number 1 seed, should, I believe, be followed by number 2 Cardozo, number 3 Coolidge, and number 4 Roosevelt. And if you watched our game at Roosevelt, that was also on Tiger TV Live. I was on call for that one. Roosevelt dominated the start. They were up 12 points, 23-11, at a point in the second quarter. But Tigers ended up bringing it back by the end of the second quarter, in fact. But that was still a test of the Tigers' will. Number 2 taking this one on from way deep. So yeah, just to say it again, you do not want to miss the DCIAA playoffs, especially not that city title, assuming you make it there. Top key Mike Richmond now putting up Maury Park off the mark, back to G Fort. Again, win the foul. He went 2 for 2 last time. He was at the line. But yeah, city title. The Saturday of President's Day weekend, middle of February, should be on Tigers TV Live, as it was last year. Most likely to either face Cardozo in a repeat of last year or face Coolidge on their home turf. Because the city title game always being on Coolidge's arena on 5th Street, the Frank R. Williams Activity Center. off the mark for number 0. And of course, Tigers will have no reason for us to cover 2 games between teams that don't involve Jackson Reed, but if we could do that for any game, we'd probably do it for what is most likely to occur between Coolidge and Cardozo in a semifinal in a couple weeks' time. The regular season ended 63-60. Cardozo coming out on top at Coolidge. As Anacostia trying their best to get some points and finally will. But do not go anywhere. Once February rolls around and the playoffs get underway, that's a crisp 3 from Jack Corin-Conity. This ball from Anna. Three ball no good from Corin-Conity. Corin-Conity back out, then back in. Leaves it for Muller Park. Wide open far side, no. Back to Jack Corin-Conity. Some nice spins as they'll set up Michael Richmond for a nice 3. Again, a poor miss. 4 minutes to go. Of course, with the running clock. Anacostia have only had 2 in this half. And Jack Corin-Conity for 3. 75-15. Tigers with 5 times the amount of points of the Indians. First free throw is knocked down, and they'll finally end that scoring drought. Second one knocked down as well. Now it's not a clean getaway for the Tigers. They'll do it again. No good. There he goes, Michael Richmond. Oh, on the alley-oop. Now we know Michael Richmond has shown his dunking ability quite a few times, but that would have been quite spectacular if he and Jack Corin-Conity would have been able to pull that one off. Would have loved to see that. That would have been one of the highlights of the year. This is an arena that's seen quite a few alley-oops over the years. Of course, I believe there was a run of games last year, December 2023. Apparently we got a tech for this, by the way. So that's number 4 for Anacostia at the 9. Oh, goodness. That is not it. as I was saying, there's a run that we had December 23 where it was Lucas Anacostia and Jaden Fort connected for alley-oops, I believe all in the first quarter as well, for like 4 games in a row. Now, a minute to go. Jack Core and Connery all on up front. Or a simple one. 77-17. Richmond going in for the steal. Doesn't finish it off, but Grant Ford picking it out. Now here's Richmond. Come on. And take it away lazily. We got some KS ball right now. But they'll slow it down, and with the shot clock off, that will do it. It will be a 77-17. So that's a foul for Anna, but this is not inbound. That will be enforced with 5 seconds to go. Tigers will win 77-17. And what was the original end of the regular season, still 2 to go against Banneker away from home next week on Monday. And then senior night against McKinley Tech on Wednesday. Then DCIAA and DCSAA playoffs to follow. But that will do it for us here at Tiger TV Live. Been nice doubleheader games here tonight. Have good weekends. We'll see you next week as we get this basketball season done. But for all of us here at Tiger TV Live, which today was just me, I am Samuel B. signing off.